Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with another recap of Baddies South episode 10, Girls Gone Wild. Yes, so I would like to apologize for any background noise that y'all may hear. So first of all, let's just say they're dragging out these episodes a little bit longer than what they need to be, like, but I ain't mad though. I'm just saying, like, come on now, speed it up. So it starts off with the girls are in the club, and Sydney Star walks in from season 1, and she's all about trying to get her shine and get her attention, and all the girls ain't going for it. Everybody's there except Krishan because she's scared of the bounty hunter. So all the girls is in the club, and like, even though they're divided, they all came together to like get this girl out of here, because you know she is seen as an outsider and not as one of them, because you know her time has came and gone, and she decided to do nothing with that, so they ain't got nothing to do with them. So they end up getting her out of the club, and they continue to live their best life. Turn up and have fun and do what they do, because that's just what they know how to do. So after the club, this the next day, they finally make it to New Orleans. Yeah. Yeah, so they end up taking, you know, the bus to the airport. They had so many problems with just doing that because, you know, they don't got their baddie bus. So it was like, it was hectic and everybody wasn't going for that. So, mind you, as they get to New Orleans, and they come out of the airport and they get on the Sprinter. Everybody's there except for not Krishan. Everybody's there except Slim and Rollie, which is number 10. So, come to find out, when they were in the airport while the cameras wasn't rolling, Scotty approached Rollie and told her, like, listen, what you did with that fight, you should have interjected yourself into that. And Rollie said what she had to say, and it's like, well, since they had that conversation, Slim and Rollie wasn't getting on the bus. But from what I understand, is not for nothing, Slim and Rollie, I know that they was on One More Chance. And it's like, ever since they came to the Baddies house, it's like, nobody can say nothing to either one of them without the other one, you know, staking up and standing around. Like, come on now. Not everybody's fight is your fight. So I guess Rollie felt offended behind what Scotty said. And now, you know, there's beef between them two. I mean, it is obviously true. Like, Rollie, why did you insert yourself into Krishan and Slim's fight? I mean, that wasn't your beef. That was their beef. So had they had squashed it out, they would have been good. Like, obviously it seemed that there is good, but there's still some tension between that fight, because it's like everybody else is on one accord somewhat, but they're cordial about it. So yeah. So after that, they're riding on their way to get to the new house, and they end up seeing Slim and Rollie outside walking or whatever. So the bus stops, and Natalie and them are talking, and then Natalie says, well, Scotty, I'm gonna call you outside on FaceTime so you and Rollie can squash this beef. Scotty said, I ain't got no beef. If she want to fight, we can fight. If she want to talk, we can talk, whatever the case may be. I'm a grown woman. Ain't nobody got time for all this drama and this beef. Like, let's just get this bag and this money. And that's just what it is. So eventually they stop the bus. Natalie gets out the Sprinter. She ends up going to talk to Rollie and Slim. Rollie ain't having it. You basically just see them just standing there like, so it's like whatever Rollie says or do, you going to follow right behind it. Like you her little puppy dog. Like standing for your own stuff. Like some things you can speak up about, say like this, I don't feel this right. This what went down, but you know. But then again, remember the last time Slim said what she said, Rollie was about to fight her too. Y'all remember that fight with her and Ann, Rollie and Ann at the house in Charlotte? You saw what happened to Slim. She almost got her head bit off. So I kind of understand why Slim was just there and just not saying nothing, because it's like, well, dang, if I said this and it wasn't that bad, you really trying to come for me and it's not even that bad. So yeah, she's just standing there. Natalie's trying to talk to her, and Rollie ain't having it. She's like, well, I ain't got nothing. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Eventually, Rollie ends up getting into Uber and leaves, and then Slim is just standing there like, I know this chick did not just leave me. Yes, she left you. Yes, she left you. So Natalie gets back into the Sprinter. They head to the house. Eventually, I guess Rollie and Slim met up with each other. The case may be whatever. So they all get to the house. The house is beautiful. They talk about going out they were supposed to be getting ready to go out to this club or whatever. So while everybody gets unpacked in the house, they all have their little talks or whatever. Natalie and Krishan and Scotty, they actually sit in the room and talk about what was really going on. Scotty says she ain't got no beef. Like she said, if she want to talk it out, she could talk it out. If she want to fight, she could fight. She could do all that other stuff. While they're doing some, not Natalie, Krishan, she passing gas. Hold on. Sorry about that. So yeah, Krishan passing gas, and Natalie's like, oh my God, you should have said something. She just doing it twice, and like she sprays her this Christian Dior spray, and Krishan said that, got the nerve to say that it smelled like church. I mean, it is what it is. Like, not every perfume is going to be up to your liking, but if it helps mask the odor of a fart, by all means, use it. So, yeah, after that, they eventually go their separate ways. Around that time, Bree, she ends up calling Rollie and telling her, like, listen, we're about to go out. You could come to the house. You can get cleaned up and refreshed and stuff like that, so we could go out to a party because, everybody wants to, go out and have a good time, and nobody wants to be dealing with the beef and stuff like that. So eventually, Bree, she ends up convincing Rollie and Slim to come to the house or whatever the case may be. So after that, Bree got off the phone with Rollie. She also goes downstairs and sees Natalie and Krishan and Scotty. They're downstairs in the kitchen. So she also tells Natalie, like, listen, I called Rollie and they're on their way to the house. You can see it in Natalie's face, like, why would you do that? Like, some things you don't need to just do. Just let nature take its course, and it eventually figure its way out. But, so now they're waiting on the anticipation of Rollie and Slim coming to the house. So eventually she gets there. She calls Bree, and Bree opens the door, and in walks them two. So the supposedly fight and argument starts all over again. So Natalie is talking to her. Rollie's still on 1,000. She ain't trying to hear nothing Natalie got to say. And they all put in their own parts or whatever the case may be. But a Rollie, I guess, just got tired of it. And you see just Slim in the background just looking like, yeah. So Natalie says some words to Rollie. Rollie said some words to her. But then also, not Natalie, Rollie and Scotty, they said some words to each other. But, it didn't get that far. Natalie got tired of people like, they, not for nothing, the girls do be talking bad about her, but then again, Natalie also be starting and stuff too. It's like, you supposed to be this high and mighty person. Like, why you not helping diffuse the situation? It's like you're always in the midst of the drama that don't need to be there. Like, this could have been easily avoided, but you know, people not saying what they need to say at the time. So Natalie and Rollie, they had enough of the talking. Natalie throw her vape pen at Rollie. Rollie comes in, you know, next thing you know, meek. It was like, whoa. All you see is wigs fly off. And the producers, the security come in and try to break up the fight. I don't know. Like, this right here got out of hand. I don't think it was necessary. But then again, I think it was necessary because it's like they got some underlying tension. But supposedly, like Krishan said in the Sprinter, like, I thought she was your friend. How you beefing with your friend? They say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So they all basically enemies amongst themselves. Yeah. I also left this part out, but then again, I don't want to give away the whole show. Y'all gotta tune in. Like, come on now. I be giving it to y'all every week for free. Like, tune into the show. I mean, it may not be your cup of tea, but you might enjoy the unnecessary cattiness of the fights and the drama and stuff that they got going on. But yeah, I hope y'all guys enjoyed this recap. Stay tuned for next week's episode because I got y'all. And on this note, we out here. Bye.